Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. This is the Purge TV series, episode 8. The giving time is here. Let's get into it. So, we've been going through this journey of this long night with the Purge TV series. We're now in episode 8. My last review, I think I combined episode 6 and 7. But this episode is feeding off of the last episode. And it was a decent episode. I give it that. So it's channeling Lila, who had a threesome with Ricky and Jenna, is having her flashback with her father and the elite group where they were preparing her for her first kill. And she didn't really want to go through with it, but she eventually did. And so she's been participating with her father, killing people and the rich people in their sick ways of entertainment. So you had that, and Jenna still going through the emotions of her neighbor getting killed. So pretty much Jenna tells Lila, look, we can't do this. The feelings we have for each other is real, but we can't do this. So Jenna, Lila's not feeling that. So at that point, Jenna said, I'm serious. It's nothing. So Rick has spoke with Lila pretty much, his mind is still on a deal. You could tell, he wanted that deal that Lila's father was going to give him. So with her parents being dead, she's next in line to get everything. So you could tell he's trying to make bread, but he don't want to do it without his wife's consent. So when Lila offers him the deal, he said he got to speak with his wife first. And of course, that's when she told her, pretty much she didn't want to be dealing with this situation anymore. Meanwhile, you got Miguel and his sister Penelope. They made it to the safe haven bar, and a guy sneaks in the bar. You can already tell he ain't up to no good. So he comes there, he's making trouble. But he had a plastic gun that he sneaked in, and his mission is to kill the ex-cop that was given a safe haven. But meanwhile, the ex-cop had gave Penelope some information on Tavish, which was her her mentor, like the person that helped her cope. She thought she was a good person, but really she was funded by the elite rich group and the recruit people who they didn't think was worthy. So Penelope now, she's on her mission to stop the bus with all the other cult people, so that they won't get affected or hurt. So when the guy tried to shoot the ex-cop, Penelope dips off. They stop the ex-cop. Now they looking for her. So now this is the twist. So this I will say this is good writing. I didn't see this coming. So in the last episode, between episode 6 and 7, there was a character named Joe. Now they've been building Joe the whole season. So Joe started off showing up at the end of every episode. And when you seen the backstory of Joe, he was a working man, and then his plant got shut down. So Joe feels though he's been robbed. But on the flip side, Joe wanted to come out and purge and pretty much help people. But like I said, Joe had this device that it was certain people he was picking but he knew where they were. So how did he know where they were? That was weird. So he would just show up and get them out of their situation. And so he pops up, and when Penelope flags down the bus, and tells the people, hey, you know what I'm saying, you need to get off of the bus, and she punches the counselor woman, the bus driver guy tries to snatch her, but then Joe comes out of nowhere, and he shoots the bus driver, and he shoots the counselor, but you don't know whether she's dead or not. It's just like he shot her. I don't know if she's dead or not. And then he pushed the gun on Penelope, telling her, you need to come with me. So you're looking at that weird, and then you see Miguel running while he's taking off with his sister. So at the end of the episode, you see, so the fast forward, Lila is upset. So she smacks Rick in the head with the paddle, and she want to kill Rick. And Jenna has this knife that she had in this coat, and she stabs Lila. She kills Lila for her husband. And then they distraught, and Lila's dead. But then they hear the noise of their alarm system and says, your alarm has been disarmed. So they're sitting there looking at each other dumbfounded, like, how is our alarm disarmed? Like, we didn't disarm anything. So no thought was to get the gun, because they did have a gun from when the neighbor came in, and start firing off on whoever came through the door. That was weird. But nevertheless, the next thing you show is the husband knocked out, and Joe is dragging the wife. And keep in mind, she's pregnant. Dragging the wife. She all tied up. And that's the end of the episode. And then when she gets to the van, you see all the people he helped in the Purge night. They all with tape on their mouths, and they all tied up. So I don't know that was a crazy twist. And I don't know what Joe's motive is and how he was able to get into that man's security. So what I want to believe is this. And this is taking a long shot, but this is my belief. My theory is that when Joe got let go from the plant that he was working at, he got into electronics. And he got into it heavy. And he's deep into electronics. So that's how he was able to defuse his alarm system, and how he's been tracking these people that he's been saving, but only to bring them to some type of sanctuary where he either plans to kill them or give them a reason to fight for their life. Now, it seems like everybody that he did take, they're not really all that innocent neither. It's like they're not all right bad people, but they wasn't really all that innocent either. So it's kind of like he's gonna let them plead for their life by rectifying their justice or whatever. So we're gonna see. It's 2 episodes left. This was a decent episode. Comment, let me know if you've been following this series, you into the Purge, how you been liking this series. So far, I'm with it. I like the writing. And subscribe and like, share the video. Tune into next week for the next video. Make sure your notification button is on. That's the button below. Hit the bell. Make sure the 2 things are around the bell, so that make sure that you get your alert when I upload a video. Trying to build. Stay tuned.